5 ways to immigrate to Canada as a refugee. This video basically talks about 5 easy ways you can immigrate to Canada as a refugee. The tips in this video are effective, so you would want to watch it till the end. Welcome back to our channel. Work-Study Visa provides 100% free up-to-date guides to help foreigners like yourself visit, study in, work in Canada or immigrate permanently. Canada is currently the welcoming country in the world and we're excited to assist you come here. If this is your first time visiting, please consider subscribing to our channel. That way you get first-hand information at no cost. Wouldn't you rather subscribe with us to gain free guides than fall prey to online visa and immigration scammers? Simply hit the subscribe button, share the video and smash the thumbs up to help promote our work. One more thing, we know you may have a question or two regarding this video or any other process of studying, working or immigrating to Canada. Please use the comment box to ask your question and our staff will respond. Now, let's get back to the topic of the day. When you are trying to immigrate into Canada as a refugee, you will not need to use the popular economic and family class. Rather, you will opt for the less popular programs including the refugees and protected persons and the humanitarian categories. Canada being a friendly country also gives opportunities to refugees to immigrate to Canada using simple ways. These refugees include those who are fleeing from dire circumstances in their countries of residence. With the current situation in Afghanistan and other countries, you will discover the 5 simple ways to immigrate to Canada as a refugee. 1. Claim refugee status from inside Canada. One way to move into Canada as a refugee is to claim refugee status when you are inside Canada. If you think that you may face torture, risk your life, or be subjected to inhuman treatment in your home country, you can decide to claim refugee status if you are already in Canada. If you arrived Canada through the Canada-USA border, it is not necessary that you claim refugee status in Canada, since it will not be granted because of the agreement between Canada and the USA. However, you can be exempted from this rule if you arrive in the USA first but your family or relative is living in Canada. In such cases, the rule does not apply to you. 2. Resettle in Canada as a refugee. If you desire to immigrate to Canada as a refugee, you may decide to resettle there as a refugee, which means that you have previously entered Canada as a refugee. In this case, you will have to be referred to immigrate to Canada as a refugee since you cannot apply directly to live in Canada. You will also have to fill the application package to apply as a convention refugee or as a humanitarian protected person abroad. In addition, you will also pass a medical exam and security and criminal check to be admissible into Canada. 3. Get sponsored as a refugee. You can also be sponsored to live in Canada as a refugee in 2 ways. You can be referred by the United Nations Refugee Agency, or by a private sponsor. After your referral, it is the duty of a Canadian visa officer to decide whether you meet the minimum requirements to be resettled in Canada as a refugee. If you meet the requirements, you'll be admitted to Canada as a refugee. Resettlement of Afghans outside of Afghanistan. Canada has decided to resettle 20,000 refugees from Afghanistan following the takeover of the government by the Taliban. Therefore, Afghanistans living outside the country have been granted refugee status by Canada. A special humanitarian program will focus on resettling people from such a country. Resettlement of LGBTQ2 refugees. You can also decide to immigrate to Canada as a refugee if you are in the LGBTQ2 group, which one of the most vulnerable groups in the world. Canada has a long history of providing protection for vulnerable groups including the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and two-spirit in LGBTQ2 community. Canada helps these people by giving funds to the Rainbow Refugee Society, a society that works with sponsorship agreement holders to sponsor LGBTQ2 refugees to come to Canada.